Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Over the years, the Harry Potter cast has developed a tight bond. This is especially true for Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson, who have been with the franchise since the beginning. However, they didn't get along because they had such strong opinions. Let's look inside Daniel Radcliffe's feud with Emma Watson. Number 6. They once argued about Latin so badly that they didn't talk for days. The most famous brawl between Watson and Radcliffe occurred during the fourth film's tumultuous production. Over the Latin language of all things, the two ruffled each other's feathers. In the same interview with the Radio Times, Radcliffe said, "One of the major disagreements we had on the fourth picture, over which we didn't talk for a few days, was over..." She debated the Latin language, claiming that no one understands how it sounds or what a Latin accent should sound like. "Yeah, but it's still spoken a lot in the Catholic Church," I said. They were both furious and livid, and they remained so for several days. Number 5. Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson only fancied themselves on the set of this Harry Potter movie. Even though the films teased romance between Radcliffe's Harry Potter and Watson's Hermione Granger, their connection in real life was quite different. Radcliffe revealed that the two regarded each other as brother and sister, making the prospect of dating them unattractive. Radcliffe told Esquire, "We know it'd be everything the fans ever wanted," via The Independent. "I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. It's just not the case. It has a rather incestuous ring to it." However, Radcliffe confessed that there was a time between the Harry Potter films when the cast was smitten with each other. "There was a time when the only lads and girls we knew were ourselves," Radcliffe added, "and so, we were all insanely hot from around the third picture until perhaps the end of the fifth. Then it all settled down." Number 4. Emma and Daniel calm each other. Watson highlighted the nature of their friendship back then, and now while describing the degree of her interactions with Radcliffe. "They both like to avoid the spotlight, so Dan and I attempt to ease one another's worries," she explains. "Daniel and Emma have stood by each other throughout the media storm, and they continue to do so now. It's been good to have each other's support, knowing there would be another wave of attention coming," she said of her co-star. Watson also said that the trio isn't particularly fond of telephones or other electrical gadgets. She claims the other two despise WhatsApp, so she and Radcliffe attempt to meet separately whenever possible. Number 3. There were no actual sparks between Radcliffe and Watson. Fans, particularly those who hadn't read the novels first, wished for Watson-Radcliffe romance. But it wasn't in the cards. They created some huge sparks and a deep emotional connection on screen, but in real life, Watson has a different concept of who she'd be interested in, and Radcliffe acknowledges there was no romance to be found. Daniel claimed in Return to Hogwarts that Emma provided him dating advice when they were filming Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. He recalled the amount of preparation and coaching Emma and I would give each other on messaging the opposite sex. "She sent me this many kisses back. What do I do?" I'd say if she was messaging a male or I was texting a girl. "This is a nightmare," says the narrator. Number 2. Emma Watson almost quit Harry Potter franchise. Rupert Grint and Watson open up about their struggles dealing with their newfound popularity in the HBO special Harry Potter 20th Anniversary Return to Hogwarts, which premiered on New Year's Day. "I've never actually spoken to you about it, but you were thinking about pulling out," Grint replied. Watson said, "I guess I was afraid. I'm not sure if you've ever felt like it's gotten to the point where you're like, this is going to take forever now." Watson said the famous issue had finally hit home significantly. Grint also claimed that all the way through the franchise, he had periods where he was contemplating what life would be like if I called it a day. Due to the stress of filming, director David Yates, who helmed the final 4 films in the Harry Potter series, said that Watson almost departed around the time Order of the Phoenix began production. The studio and series producer Dave Heyman spoke to me about Emma, not sure she wants to come back to do another Potter, he added. On the other hand, Watson stated that no one had to convince her to stay. "The fans sincerely wanted you to succeed, and we're all rooting for each other. How fantastic is that?" she said. Number 1. Emma loved that Dan saw the Potter phenomenon from her perspective. While speaking with Vogue about her experience filming the 20-year reunion with the cast, Watson expressed her delight in seeing how her co-stars had matured, particularly Radcliffe, who maturely acknowledged how the Potter experience was different for Watson because she was a young girl with no one to share it with. Similarly, Dan's reflections throughout the years about how different it had been for me as a female truly impacted me. She added, "Return to Hogwarts had a lot of fantastic quotations, but Radcliffe's perspective assessment about his friend was one of the most underappreciated." In all the Harry Potter films, Harry and Hermione enjoyed a close connection, and their charming bond became a hallmark of the series and its popularity. As a result, it's only right that the actors who played the two legendary roles be good friends in real life, which they are. Well, that was it for today, so make sure that you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications regarding our videos. We'll see you next time. Till then, take care and don't forget to like our video. Goodbye!